tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a few.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Herbert going to throw on this first play. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They put Woods in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try a run it here with Cora. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. He runs with it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Blake Corum. Touchdown Chargers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Carry now for Ali. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, it's a give to Ali. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Here's a handoff to Ali. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Design run here for Allen. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, LA. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Cora. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's in. Touchdown, LA. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They're going on fourth down. Allen. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10.
21.
The man in motion is Watson. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On seconds down, here's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Off balance throw, it's complete. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. On to try the field goal. And this would set the new standard. A 67-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Here comes Quorum. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground with Quorum. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action now, Herbert. And he's got Woods. It's complete. He is in. Touchdown, Chargers. His 2nd touchdown tonight. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Ali. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On 2nd down, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Bills bringing on their punting unit, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You can see the returner. He starts peeking at that coverage unit. He feels that pressure bearing down on them. And unfortunately for him, I think when he takes his eyes off to see who's coming down to tackle him, he fails to secure the ball. And they're going to pay the ultimate price now. He's going to put his defense right back out there on the field. They're going to be in a tough spot trying to keep points off the board.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. It's Herbert. Catch me. That's Woods. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. On first down, it's Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Herbert now on first down. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1 yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. From the 1 yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with Cora. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run. Here's Cora. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Blake Cora. Touchdown, L.A. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 37 yards.
Now Allen on first down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Play action. It's Allen. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle's made at the 23-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Shotgun now for Herbert, who outs another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. They run out of the gun with Corum. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Run the draw with Corum. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run out of the gun with Corum. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, Corum. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had a lead? That's the sign of a success.
And he will score again. Touchdown Chargers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
Makes the scores Chargers 45, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Design run. It's Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A run with Ali. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.